as the people are out in the streets. The parade may have already started. We do not know. We're on the complete end of the parade, so folks got a few minutes going before here. So we got plenty of stuff to talk about. Clear day. It's cloudy, but and windy. We are sitting inside. Our cameraman is tucked up inside in here, keeping warm as long as he can. I think he's going to build a campfire in a minute. But other than that, we got a good broadcast going right here at the Parker Farm Service Kings Mountain Christmas Parade.
Yeah, we do. I was looking at the entry forms. I want to thank Ellis Noel for providing our forms here today in our lineup. It looks like we have 62 entries, counting Santa Claus. And this year, Santa Claus will be on a fire truck here at the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. The Grand Marshal is the Kings Mountain Vietnam Veterans. And I'll read you a little thing here that was written up about that. Over 2 years ago, 7 men started the Vietnam Veteran Support Group in Kings Mountain, and this unique group of veterans meets the second Monday of each month for breakfast and fellowship. And there are over 56 Vietnam veterans on the rolls that are active and supportive of the Vietnam Veterans Group in Kings Mountain. Now, on Veterans Day in 2012, a memorial at Patriots Park was dedicated honoring 10 Kings Mountain men who were killed in action in the rice paddies and jungles of Vietnam. These Vietnam veterans are men from all quarters of life who served their country with pride and honor during a very difficult time. Some gave all, and all gave some. So the Grand Marshal, the Kings Mountain Vietnam Veterans, and they'll be leading things off for the Christmas parade. And Kevin, like you said, it may take 15 or 20 minutes for the parade to get to our route.
Well, there goes a Kings Mountain band member right there.
There we go. He's lost. I saw him walk down the street a little while ago. Now he's walking back. We want to take a minute. We are set up at KM Pools, and we want to thank Ted at KM Pools for providing us the location and providing us electricity. And have you been in his rock and roll gemstone mining store that he's getting ready to open? Or maybe open by now.
Well, I think he's monitoring / semi-open right now. Went in there and he's got quite a few nice, pretty rocks and stuff in there. And I don't think it's all the way set up, but yeah, he's got it going on the other end of the shopping center here in Kings Mountain. He's on one end, and the gym is on the complete on the other side.
Now, when we say gym, it is GEM, not GYM.
Yeah.
So gemstones. This area of North Carolina years ago was a hotbed for gold prospectors. Of course, North Carolina was a big gold prospecting state before the California gold rush, and there's a lot of gemstones and things. I was in there the other day, and he's got quite a collection. It's really like a rock gem.
Voda.
There, and you can go in and check it out. And right on the opposite end of the building that KM Pools are in, and we're set up right here. I want to say hello to our friends Jeff and the gang at Pat and Sassy, as they ran Patterson and Jeff and pulled up and said hello to them. And they've got a couple of vendor spots here at the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. So big crowd. I'm hearing sirens yet, but they're coming around the corner. Again, we are at KM Pools, and we're toward the end of the parade, so it'll be a while probably before the folks get here. While we got a second, and again, right quick, thank Farm Service for sponsoring our broadcast. Parker Farm Service, they are your Kubota tractor dealer, and they've got some great deals, and also got some great gift ideas for Dad and the homeowner, from the blowers and weed eaters and trimmers and such. Packs, you'll find it all at Parker Farm Service. Makes some great and a brand new Parker, and they're on Bessie Drive, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove and Highway 74 bypass intersection. Drop by and say hello to the gang at Parker Farm Service. Kevin, we got a little ways to go. You want to talk a little high school football? We got a lot of high school football action coming up Saturday night. You were at the Crest game last night and saw the Chargers advance. Maybe one of the most exciting games of the night, as they won in overtime.
Well, it was a very exciting game. Me and Andre Bush were there. We were thinking about leaving, actually, after the third quarter, but before the game we'd even talked about leaving. But the thing is, the Crest come back and made it a game, and it got real interesting, so we decided to stay, and I'm glad we did, as they went into overtime and the Chargers with a pretty dramatic win. Just all kinds of crazy plays back and forth, some pretty miraculous plays, some lucky plays on both sides, some unlucky plays and unlucky penalties, of course, on both sides. But other than that, I mean, it was an overall good game. And the Crest Chargers will play Saturday night, December 14th at Wake Forest University against, which one is it? Southern, is it Durham or Onslow? I'm getting them mixed up. Hold on, I'm going to...
I know they play at 7 o'clock Saturday night. And
I've got it right here on my desktop.
We'll have the game on both internet and on radio, WOHS. Also on KTCBroadcasting.com. Now, he plays Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, and we'll have that game on KTCBroadcasting.com. So, plenty of football action coming up this weekend.
Southwest Onslow Stallions.
Southwest Onslow Stallions.
Yeah, so for you people with alliteration and it gets you tongue twisted a little bit, Southwest Onslow Stallions.
Okay.
So a lot of S's in there against the Shelby Golden Lions. And like I said, the Crest Chargers will be facing against the Southern Durham Spartans, and their logo is the Superman logo. So
okay. Do you have the records of the other teams, just out of curiosity?
No, not off the bat. No, we don't.
Okay. I know the Chargers improved, I believe, to 15-1 night, and I believe Shelby now maybe 11-4 on the season last night. Well, I see in the distance some police. Let's take a quick break from our sponsor. We ought to be ready for the 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade.
You can Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 Bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 Bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500.
Welcome back to the Parker Farm Service broadcast of the Kings Mountain 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. Calvin Hastings and Kevin Hastings here, and I'm not sure what the cameras look like, but up the street I see the Kings Mountain Police Department and fire trucks, and of course our Grand Marshal again this year is the Kings Mountain Vietnam Veterans. And again, I read this earlier, but we'll read it over again right quick. Over 2 years ago, 7 men started the Vietnam Veterans Support Group here in Kings Mountain, and this unique group of veterans meets the second Monday of each month for breakfast and fellowship, and there are over 56 Vietnam veterans on the rolls that are active and supported of the Vietnam Veterans Group, so that's pretty good. They've grown from 7 to 56. And on Veterans Day in 2012, a memorial at Patriots Park was dedicated honoring 10 Kings Mountain men who were killed in action in the rice paddies and jungles of Vietnam. Now, these Vietnam veterans are men from all quarters of life who served our country with pride and honor during a very difficult time. Some gave all and all gave some. And they are serving as Grand Marshals of the 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. There's the sirens. Hear them a little bit more.
You hear them usually in the first part of most of these parades is you guys that know at home that there are usually a lot of sirens and whatnot in the first couple as the fire trucks and everybody comes through. You can see them there in the top corner of your screen. They're getting closer to our broadcast. So the parade is underway here in Kings Mountain. And like Calvin said, I want to thank Parker Farm Service for everything they do, and as well as all of our football sponsors on Friday nights. Now, coming up tomorrow, we should, or we might, or we will have coverage of the Gastonia Christmas Parade if it doesn't get snowed or sleeted out at 2 p.m. on the WCSL channel on tcbroadcasting.com. We got a bunch of different channels on KTTC. I know you guys got to kind of jump around here and there, but it's the best way we can do is to separate them like that, so you guys can get the full coverage in and around the area. So here comes the some of the gang, as we said here.
Kings Mountain Police, followed by one of the older Kings Mountain fire trucks. That's one sound you don't want to hear behind you. Well, they're throwing candy here at the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade, and you know that's good to see. A lot of towns have outlawed throwing candy, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Of course, I guess I like candy. Maybe that's it.
Well, some of them outlaw because you don't want animals in the streets after night, and you got cleanup and all kinds of other different types of things. It can cause more problems than sometimes it's good. They've always thrown candy here as far as I can remember.
Got some kids on the back of the fire truck tossing some candy out. Here comes the Cleveland County Sheriff's Department. Foreman. And we have the State Highway Patrol coming as well, state troopers. I bet it'd be hard to outrun one of those.
Yeah, that's probably 400 horsepower, and you can't outrun one horse.
Yes, Will Ferrell. Oh, boy. Next we have I believe some of these are the Vietnam veterans here. And again, they are the grand marshals of the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. And here comes some Boy Scouts leading the way with the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade banner.
And they were on our cover, or not our advertisement for this parade, the same scouts from last year. Now here's your Grand Marshal, Calvin.
Yep, Grand Marshal, Kings Mountain Vietnam veterans here. Convoy, look where the zipper is where you can stick the hand out and wave.
Is that what that's for?
That's what that's for. It's probably for something else, but that works anyway. And I believe we got the Vietnam veterans on the back of the big Humvee coming up next. Again, this group started off as a group of 7 2 years ago, and now it's expanded to a group of 56 Vietnam veterans.
That's a very unique Jeep.
Yeah, it is. And the veterans are having a good time, and they're tossing some candy as well. That's from the Marine Corps League.
Next Friday night, folks, pre-game show and post-game shows as normal. Maybe a slight change in times due to basketball starts, but we'll have coverage of basketball in the area. I guess we haven't really talked about it as far as Shelby and Kings Mountain. I was told that they're going to move their game to Thursday.
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't know if you're going to have anything on WHS or what we'll have Friday night. I guess we got to get back and
just have to check.
but we'll have basketball Friday night, and we'll have that rest of the season on Fridays and Tuesdays. We will have some video. We got to get that schedule put together. With football, though, we're so spread out that sometimes the schedules don't always work out all quite together. Heard Scott Harrell this morning on the Sports Talk Show talking about the Ironman basketball. They're doing pretty good there And we got some transfers in and a whole new team. But he feels pretty confident they'll have a decent season in the 1A brackets.
There's you a neat little Jeep on the back of the trailer there.
I wonder if Austin could drive that thing.
Possibility. Andre couldn't even get in.
No. Folks, you can see the photos of today's parade on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WhatsUpShopper. That's where you'll find photos. Andre Bush taking the photos today. He'll have 100 or so photos.
There's Mayor Rick Murphy.
As always, on all of our broadcasts, most of them, we'll have photos. The ones that we you can find on Facebook or on the WhatsUp Shopper Facebook page. There's Councilman Howard Shipp of Ward 1.
These are these Kings Mountain city officials now coming through. The mayor and the councilman. 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. There comes Mike Butler from City Council, Ward 2. Mike Butler.
Calvin Vanetta look nothing like Mike Butler.
Not the one we know.
My father-in-law's name is Mike Butler.
Here comes Councilman Tommy Hawkins. He's from Ward 3 here in Kings Mountain. Tommy Hawkins. Tony Davidson driving the car with his sunglasses on, trying to be cool.
Hey,
and there's not a ray of sunshine shining.
No.
Mayor Pro Tem, Councilman Rodney Gordon from Ward 4. Kids gathering up the candy. I think it's going to be bigger than Halloween.
It might be. We got some fire trucks coming down the hill here in a second.
Coming down in a red Thunderbird from Ward 5, Councilman Rick Moore. And I bet that's his grandkid in the back.
You don't think he picked those kids up down the street?
Nah, don't think so.
Next Saturday, State Championship Saturday. Shelby Golden Lions at 11 a.m. from Chapel Hill, and the Crest Chargers 7 p.m. from Wake Forest University. Councilman Keith Miller at large.
You want to answer that text?
Is that from Steve?
That's from your mother. Here comes Councilman Curtis Presley, and Curtis is Councilman at large. Don't see the band yet. I'm looking forward to the band coming so we can crank it up. Next we have Tim Moore from the North Carolina House of Representatives. Tim Moore. Here's some more of the fire engines coming. North Carolina Senate Representative Warren Daniel. Got his truck decorated with Christmas lights.
How do they get those lights powered?
Through the cigarette, some way or another.
See the traffic backing up there here at the stoplight. We're on Gaston Street.
That must be a police vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
No description on the side anyway.
That is a police station wagon.
Police station wagon. Here comes Cleveland County Commissioner Johnny Hutch along with Jason Falls and Eddie Holbrook. Coming up. Johnny had a big old handful of candy there.
Yeah, he did.
We got a reindeer sitting outside. Here's Jason Falls in the Jeep.
Jeep Wrangler Unlimited four-door. Those are nice.
Next we have the Grover Rural Volunteer Fire Department. Engine number 342. that one.
Making a little noise.
We got the police boat coming up. I've been stopped by that several times. You have too.
Just once or twice.
That's part of the Moss Lake Lake Patrol. Kings Mountain Police. Actually, that's not the Lake Patrol. It's the police boat for the city of Kings Mountain. And I bet its engine is more than 90 horsepower.
We're about to find out when it comes
But it
by.
can get up and go.
Four-stroke Yamaha, don't say.
Well, we got a big break in the action, so let's take a break here and hear from our sponsor. Again, the broadcast brought to you by Parker Farm Service on Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
Instant radio at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details.
Okay, welcome back to the Parker Farm Service broadcast of the 2013 Christmas Parade. We have in sight the Kings Mountain Marching Band. Again, we want to thank Ted and the gang at KM Pools for allowing us to set up in their parking lot and plug into his electricity this afternoon. And be sure to check out his new store. I don't know the name of it, but it's got the gemstones and rocks and features of some of the mines here in Kings Mountain, some of the rock and granite formations. It's a great new little store. It's totally different. You can check it out here in Kings Mountain at KM Pools little shopping center area. Well, here comes the Kings Mountain High School Marching Band. We're going to crank up our crowd mic, and they just got finished playing a little song. It looks like they're just going to do a little march music for us here. Crank it up.
I think we ended up counting right in the spot where we couldn't hear them, where they weren't going to play a song.
Of course, that's the Kings Mountain cheerleaders there.
Hey, we get a cheer at least. Don't forget, folks, you can watch the replay of today's parade online on our YouTube page, youtube.com/whatsupshopper, youtube.com/whatsupshopper, and photo on facebook.com/whatsupshopper.
Okay, we have a Kings Mountain homecoming queen, I believe Haley Nicole Kemp. I believe that's about a 68 commemorative. Coming up, the Carousel Princess, and that's Emily Harris.
Coming up tomorrow, Gastonia Christmas Parade, weather permitting.
Next, we have the Kings Mountain Optimist Club cheerleading squad and football teams, and they do a good job with these youngsters. And the Optimist Club is a member of the Greater Gaston Pop Warner Little Scholars. The cheer team in the 2013 Greater Gaston Cheer Competition, and the football teams took home the trophies from the annual Kings Mountain Mountie Bowl. Sign-ups for next season will start in June. So there you go. You remember when you played Pop Warner?
Yeah, Kingstown always had a strong team growing up, and you go back and you think about what teams were good when and where, and some teams it just doesn't. Once they get up to high school and you transfer schools, you go to different. Some of them go to different schools. Some programs get up there. I mean, we're really competitive at Cherville, and then of course, getting high school gets stomped by these teams. Here's the cheerleaders for the Pop Warner.
They're still rolling along here. Kings Mountain Pop Warner teams and cheerleaders. Those would be the Mites or Mighty Mites or something there. Mountie fans.
Mountie fans.
Mountie fans,
and
okay.
It is cheerleaders, too.
All right. Next we have Bank of the Ozark. Merry Christmas. And here comes the Grinch.
They got a snowman.
Here's the Highway 161 flea market, and there's the Grinch. Is he trying to steal that Christmas tree?
He does.
Well, the Highway 161 flea market did it up right, didn't they?
Yeah, they got their Whoville Express train here.
Sure did. And the Grinch got another Grinch in the back of that one.
And there are Grinches everywhere.
Highway 161 Flea Market is located on Highway 161 between Kings Mountain and Vesper City. You can also find them on the web 161fleamarket.com and on Facebook, driving the Grinch Mobile, followed by the Whoville train. That's the Whoville train. There comes Grapes in a Glass. Grapes in a Glass is a wine and craft beer shop offering gift baskets, meat and cheese trays. They're open Fridays from 6 to 8 wine tasting, 11 to 1, and 5 to 7 craft beer tasting. Kevin, what do we have next?
Carter Chevrolet.
Carter Chevrolet. You'll feel smarter when you buy from Carter. Carter Chevrolet, one of our sponsors on whatsupshopper.com. I believe we got an ad this past week. Check out the deals from Carter Chevrolet, one of our sponsors. I'm not sure what group that is.
Well, they got some dogs.
They do have some dogs.
And they got some people. They got some candy.
Yep.
And in the back of a truck. You
And
got the list there?
Well, they've been billions. It wasn't even on my list. Here's this. Now, this is Cub Scout Pack 93. I do know that. Piedmont Council Battleground District. I do have that. And next we have Tony's Ice Cream Truck. And Tony's Ice Cream has been around since 1915. Have you ever had a bologna sandwich from Tony's Ice Cream?
No.
Need to try it. Try it sometime. This is a 1937 Chevrolet ice cream delivery truck that you see. Tony's Ice Cream. Again, the broadcast brought to you by Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, right here in Kings Mountain. We appreciate you tuning in today. And again, want to thank Ted from KM Pools for supplying us a spot to broadcast and also some electricity to hook up. Electricity's not cheap. Next, we have the Kings Mountain Dance Reflection National Championship. So I can find some, here's some information. Dance Reflections is dedicated to the instruction and performance of genres of dance, including ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, contemporary, as well as gymnastics, voice, pageantry, and more. Has won the coveted title of overall Grand National Dance Champion for 10 of the last 12 years, and you can watch a little dancing there at the streets. And recreational and competitive classes for boys and girls ages 2 and up, that's Dance Reflection. And here's some more of the dancers. And they have some colorful outfits.
They are a patron of these parades. They go around about all of them. We see them about all the ones around them that we go to here around the Kings Mountain Gasoline area.
It's called Dance Reflections.
I think we saw them in Lincoln.
Don't forget, weather permitting, we'll have the Gastonia 2013 Christmas Parade coming up tomorrow. Brought to you by McKinney Power Sports, Hendrick Appliance, Full Throttle Motorsports, and also by Reliable Home Appliance. So Dance Reflections. A lot of instructors.
Look
of course,
like is there an age group? A lot of different
well,
age
it
groups.
says, yeah, from 2 and up.
Okay, 2 and up. I was about to say a lot of and here's the 2-year-olds, I think.
Yeah, they're not going to let the 2-year-olds walk.
they
might not make it.
They get to ride on the back of the trailer here.
Well, just think, a few weeks he could qualify to be in the Dance Reflections dance troupe.
That is true. That is true. Good thing he's not interested.
He's ready to play some football.
Probably baseball and basketball. Golf. I've got him hitting balls.
And let's see, what do we have next? We have the Southern, what does that say?
Chew.
Southern, here we go. Southern Chew Restaurant and Catering. Everyone's favorite Southern comfort food. It's a new restaurant in Kings Mountain. Breakfast and lunch served Monday through Saturday. Sunday lunch is also served in honor of Jimmy Baheeler is pulling the float with his mother and daughter, sitting by the fire enjoying story time. Well, here comes Walmart.
Did he get lost?
Well, Walmart is coming to Kings Mountain. So they'll be opening soon in the old Winn-Dixie location. And they are part of the parade. And
I was wondering.
And Kings Mountain welcomes Walmart. Like we said, yeah, you'd think, well, yeah, here comes a Walmart truck in the middle of a parade, but he is supposed to be here.
He's trying to get a delivery in.
He is part of the parade. So here comes the Kings Mountain Crisis Ministry, and they reach people in the community when you're in a crisis. Again, today's broadcast brought to you by Parker Farm Service. Be sure to check them out for your weed eaters and blowers and trimmers. Make some great Christmas gift ideas. Well, let's see. As always, we've got a lot of things out of order, but that's okay.
Where did all the music come from all of a sudden?
We've got some old cars coming up. Might be some of the music playing some of these old cars.
It is.
Well, they got the speakers on the back. The bright yellow. I believe it's about a 56 Chevrolet truck.
Now, are those speakers factory?
I don't think so.
There comes a guy now. There's somebody that's lost in a parade, I think. No, in silver.
Possibility. Here's the Cleveland County Potato Project. And I don't see anything about that. Cleveland County Potato Project.
I didn't see any taters. Except
there comes a junior in a golf cart, number 88. Moving along here in Kings Mountain. We're getting almost to the halfway point of the parade.
little bit longer than Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln was a little shorter than I thought. This is the Oak Grove, and I don't have them on our list either. The Oak Grove Baptist Church represented here in the Christmas parade.
Up next, got some more Boy Scouts. This is Troop 39 out of Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
And they are represented by the second, or sponsor is the Second Baptist Church in Kings Mountain. Grace Christian Academy. Grace Christian Academy is a Christ-centered, Bible-based school that offers quality education for all children from pre-kindergarten through the 12th grade, and currently the only private school organized in Cleveland County which offers a unique Christian education. Here comes Teen Miss Cleveland County, Erica Elizabeth Carpenter. Erica is an 11th grader at Kings Mountain High School, junior class president and member of the choral and Kings Review. She's a member of the Ambassador Club, and she is an honor student, and she runs cross country. That's a long run, and is a member of the indoor and outdoor track teams. That's Teen Miss Cleveland County, Erica Elizabeth Carpenter.
Where do they run indoor track at?
In and around the gym. Next we have the Kings Mountain Black.
He's the one making all the noise.
And then we have truck number 284 come rolling along. That means you get out of the way.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. Another little quick word from Parker Farm Service.
One drive bypass intersection Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate.
That car went by. 5 paragraphs here.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, welcome back to the Parker Farm Service podcast of the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. We had Miss Poppy, American Legion Auxiliary Unit 155. Harris just by. And the twins are daughters of Johnny and Ashley Harris and granddaughters of Mel and Shirley Brutko and Jean Harris. And they are 11 years old and attend Kings Mountain Intermediate School. They are both direct descendants of Frederick Hambright, the colonel that led Battle. So you learned a little history lesson here this afternoon watching the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. So now you know the rest of the story. Coming up next, the Emmanuel Baptist Church representative, and they have their website here, ebckingsmountain.com, ebckingsmountain.com. Emmanuel Baptist Church float coming up, being pulled by GMC Pick 'em Up truck.
They have quite a bit of goodie bags to give out.
Yeah. They're giving out good bags. Well, look at that. Gabe Andre won.
He needed one.
He needed one. He sure
he
did. Andre got it. Matter of fact, Andre got another one.
This whole group back here.
I tell you
hey,
what.
We're going to get some.
We're going to get a goodie bag. All right.
2.
We got a goodie bag. And Andre got another one. That's 3 goodie bags for Andre.
He don't need any goodie bags.
Don't give him any more goodie bags. We got a Hershey's Crackle, a Mr. Goodbar, and a Hershey Kids.
Hey, Mr. Diabetic, I'll take your candy. You can keep the church card. Pass it on in.
We have the out. Well, let me back up here. Maybe not. No,
Bridges
this
Hardware.
is Bridges Hardware. Found it back in 1890. It's been a long while. The guy driving the truck don't look like he's that old.
No, nor the truck.
Nor the truck. But Bridges Hardware here in Kings Mountain, been here a long time, founded back in 1890. Next we have the Higher Learning Child Care Academy. And I believe they have a location. I know they have a location in Shelby. They did open a location several years ago here in Kings Mountain. Higher Learning Child Care Academy. And they're handing in candy as well. All right, let's take a quick 30-second break. 30-second break. We'll be back right after this in 30 seconds.
Find out 125 at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove.
Okay, welcome back to the Parker Farm Service broadcast of the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. We have the Loch Norman, not Lake, but Loch, L-O-C-H Norman, Hype Band. Let's listen to them. Hey, play. Well, right on cue.
There's
anyway.
a sign right before everybody gets to us that says quit playing their TV.
Evidently.
TV broadcast is on.
That's right. Coming up, we have a representative, Marburger, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Nissan, UNU's dealership, and the White Plains Run Club. They benefit the Shriners Hospitals for Children, of course. Here comes the White Plains Shrine Club. Members of it. How'd they get that motorcycle up there on that high dive?
What are you talking about?
That's before your time. A little bit of Ray Stevens and the Shriners Convention.
You shouldn't let the kids throw the candy. They shouldn't let the kids throw the candy.
Oh.
They are not responsible with it at all. They're just slinging it.
Yeah, here comes Marburger out of Shelby. And
is he singing?
we got a real live sing on the back of the truck. Yes, sir. Picking and grinning. Coming up next, we have Hospice of Cleveland County. Hospice of Cleveland County exists to provide high-quality, skilled, compassionate care and support for individuals, life-limiting illness, regardless of their ability to pay. That's Hospice of Cleveland County.
Pretty chocolate lab.
Kevin, we could take a quick break if you want to from hear a word from our sponsor, Parker Farm.
Parker Farm Service, America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a...
Welcome back to the broadcast of the 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade, brought to you by Parker Farm Service. Next, we have the Kings Mountain Elite Club. Their mission is building champions for tomorrow, and their program endorses the model of the Trailblazers, 3 Ds of success: desire, discipline, and determination. Go to www.kingsmountainelite.com to find out more information about the Kings Mountain Elite Club, the Elite Trailblazers. Another band coming up here in a little bit. See what we have next. I think we got some things out of order here, but that's okay. This is the homecoming queen?
Kings Mountain Elite.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny Mite homecoming queen, Kalasia Perry.
Okay. We got another young lady, and must be some type of homecoming queen, but have no signs.
She ain't got no sign.
The sign fell off. Have another young lady coming up, and she is the homecoming queen, Selena. I think this is different age groups for the different homecoming queens.
Right.
That's a sharp-looking Camaro.
Yes, it is. Red inside rim chrome.
And the Kings Mountain Elite Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl champions.
Now, those kids way too big to be on the football team.
Yeah, players are in the back of it.
The trailer.
There you go.
Gosh, they found a trailer that might be a little bit too heavy for that truck, Calvin. Look at
Just
the back
about.
tires on that.
I know.
It's dragging.
That's a heavy trailer.
Kings Mountain Elite. Congratulations, guys. Super Bowl champions. A lot of hard work.
Next, we have the East Gold Street Wesleyan Church. East Gold Street Wesleyan Church is a kingdom building church with doors open to all people. They've got a little manger scene coming up too. They're singing.
Yes, they are.
Next, we have the Kings Mountain Fire Department. This is Ladder 1. Look at the truck that Mayor Rick Murphy climbs during the big summer fest.
Well,
Drops the balloons and such. What do you want to know?
Are there any buildings in Kings Mountain tall enough to need that ladder truck?
I'm sure somewhere around. Here's the Oak Grove AME Church, Pastor Henry Hall, First Lady Pearlie Hall with their dance team coming up. Oak Grove AME Zion Church. Then we have the Demented Illusions and Ace Signs and Screen Printing. This is a car club sign and vehicle graphics.
It says ACC. Sign and screen printing.
Well, you're right. It is ACC instead of ACE. ACC sign and screen printing.
Unless they printed it wrong.
Nah, I think you got it right.
Friday night basketball, Thursday night football on KTCBroadcasting.com. Sunday, Panthers football on the radio.
Right?
Right? Parade. Panthers are Sunday night, though, isn't it?
Yep, 7:30.
7:30 Sunday night. Afternoon, we'll have the Gastonia Christmas parade, weather permitting.
Please hold her car up there.
Here's some old cars. An old orange car. There's an old white one. Chevrolet Super Sport.
This may be part of the illusions and ACC signs and screen printing and graphics, but I don't say. There's a Grand Cherokee.
It's a mystery.
Oh, they're following too close, officer. It's my Christmas parade. Glad you could join us here. Brought to you by Park Farm Service. When you see folks at Parker, be sure to tell them thank you for bringing the Christmas parade to you on the internet worldwide. Yeah, that's still part of the Minute Illusion, SEC signs and screen printing.
Well, I'm making a new rule for them next year. can't get in unless your car's decorated.
There you go.
They got 3 or 4 cars.
And put signs on them, right?
And Andre said they ain't even smiling. They got 3 or 4 cars with no signs and no smiles.
There's the Kings Mountain Dream Center. They're the church for people who don't like church.
And like to dream.
Dream Center. Next we have Miss Teen, North Carolina, Allison Howe. Allison Howe, Miss Teen, North Carolina. She's riding on a pretty Corvette. A young lady on a pretty Corvette. Next we have the Junior Teen Miss North Carolina, Sophia Kellstrom. Sophia is a 3-time state queen. Very active in fundraising for needy children around the world. And again, Junior Teen Miss North Carolina, Sophia Kellstrom. Oh, we got some interesting characters coming up from the Kings Mountain Little Theater. Now, this is the cast of the children's play Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. Now, they will have a show tonight at 7:30. And the Kings Mountain Little Theater is a community theater to promote arts and culture in their community. And also, they got a show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So, we got a performance tonight at 7:30, I believe, and then Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, Kings Mountain Little Theater. We have the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts troop in pack number 92, and their sponsor is the First Baptist Church. And this float is a mock campsite with a tent and fire pit. Both units meet Tuesday nights at First Baptist Church, and all are welcome to come out and visit.
Got a cold bunny rabbit on the back of that truck. Look at her.
Cold bunny rabbit.
Get her a coat. It's chilly out there in the wind, folks. We're packed up in here inside the broadcast mobile.
Looks like it's going to get colder tonight. Temperatures dipping into the 30s. Low 30s. About a 90% chance of rain tomorrow. So our broadcast for the Gastonia Christmas Parade, well, we won't know until about noon tomorrow. This is still members of the Boy Scout troop.
Yep.
Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, too, from the First Baptist Church. They've got their tents. That'd be a good place to be, in the tents.
Yes, sir. Some of them are sitting inside, make sure keeping away from that wind.
Coming up next, the Bethlehem Volunteer Fire Department, truck number 312. Got some kids in the truck throwing some candy. I've ridden in this Christmas parade and had lots of candy. A lot of times when you got to this point, you're already out of candy. Because the parade starts over near the graveyard.
Well, I promise these kids in front of us have enough candy.
I think so, too.
Yep. Promise you that.
Dennis, and for the kids.
Well, isn't candy a dentist's best friend?
I think so. Next we have the Kings Mountain Internal Medicine.
If you didn't eat candy, they wouldn't have no customers.
And they're affiliated with the Carolinas healthcare system. And next we have a beauty queen, Teen Miss North Carolina, Rachel Lee Moore. Is that correct? Yeah, Teen Miss North Carolina, Rachel Lee Moore.
Moore, yes.
And Rachel has made over 40 appearances across North Carolina. Since winter title, the project is Rachel's Ready Readers, which promotes literacy.
Well, there's 41.
Here's Zumba Zumba. This is Zumba with Jennifer. I'm not sure which one Jennifer is, but Zumba with Jennifer. This class is 3 days a week at 7 o'clock at the Kings Mountain.
Up next, the Mount Lion Youth Choir.
Mount
Happy
Zion.
holidays. Mount Zion.
Baptist Church Youth Ministry. They're from Kings Mountain, 220 North Watterson Street here in Kings Mountain. Next we have another beauty. This is the North Carolina Natural Elite 2013-14 popular Miss Elena Patrick. Elena is on the Royal Court for North Carolina Natural Elite Beauties. I want to thank Ted here at KM Pools for providing a space for us here so you could watch the Kings Mountain Christmas Parade on the internet today. And also be sure to check out his new Gemstone store. This is the Greenville CYO Marching Corps, directed by Pop. A little bit of marching music for you here this afternoon. And that after-school program is for kids aged 4 to 13. Here's Sism and Sons Painting and Body Shop, along with the Sons of the Confederate Vets and
Smokey.
Yep. Here comes the General Lee. The General Lee coming down the street, along with the Sons of Confederate Vets. That 1979 Smokey and the Bandit. Next we have the Volunteer Fire Department, engine number 334.
Going to be stopped up here in front of us for just a moment or two. Don't forget, coming up Saturday, state championship Saturday, Cleveland County, where the Shelby Golden Lions and the Crest Chargers will vie for a state title. I would imagine Shelby's the favorite in their game, and maybe a toss-up, close to it.
Next we have the Interim Healthcare Doodlebug. They provide skilled nursing and physical therapy along with home health aid services. That's Interim Healthcare. Here's the Kings Mountain Herald, the newspaper in Kings Mountain, with a Washington Redskin fan on the back. And now the Natural Elite Mid-North Carolina Ashley Reagans. And pretty is as pretty does is her theme. We got a break in the action, Kevin, for a little bit. So let's take, we got a Dance Academy coming up, so let's take a quick 30-second break or so and hear from our sponsor, Parker Farm Service on Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
$500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate.
Welcome back to the Parker Farm Service broadcast of the 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. Next we have Created to Praise Dance Academy. They teach all forms of dance for ages 3 to adult, including tap, ballet, lyrical, liturgical, hope I pronounced that right, cheernastics, and gymnastics. And they're located at 144 West Mountain Street in Kings Mountain. Again, that's the Created to Praise Dance Academy of Kings Mountain, and they are decked out in purple.
Yes, they are. I was thinking the thing.
We got another beauty queen, and I'm not sure if I have this beauty queen on the list. Can you see Miss
Ladacia Smith, Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority debutante.
Don't have her on the list.
Queen of the Ball.
Queen of the Ball. We got another beauty queen that I don't have on the list.
This is Miss Brittany Tarbush. Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority debutante, Kings Mountain High School.
Glad you're reading all that. And this is a Ford Mustang with
a gold ribbon.
With a gold ribbon around it. Just jump right into parade there, buddy. Here comes the Mount Olive Baptist Church. We do have them on the way. The Mount Olive Baptist Church, and they're located at 146 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain, the Mount Olive Baptist Church. And I believe they've got a little float coming up.
Yep.
Again tomorrow, weather permitting, Gastonia Christmas Parade. Get a chance, join us on ktcbroadcasting.com. Next we have the Shelby Star. Merry Christmas with the Shelby Star.
Next weekend we'll have Cherryville and Catler. And is there somebody on Sunday? Shelby on Sunday?
Yes, Shelby's on Sunday.
Shelby on Sunday. So next weekend we'll have 3 parades, 2 state championships, a couple basketball games, a partridge and a pear tree.
Next we have the Kings Mountain Fire Department. This is their brush truck number 282. So brush fires and field fires, open land fires, woods. That's the one they send out. Here comes Summit Place of Kings Mountain Assisted Living. They are a 5-star facility. Come the parade here. They're located at 1000 Pfeiffer Road here in Kings Mountain, Summit Place. Coming up next is the Love Valley Baptist Church Bus Ministry. Coming out here. Love Valley
Big Blue Bus
Baptist Church Bus Ministry. And that's all I have. I don't have where they're from. I guess Love Valley.
I was trying to see if there's any other signs on the bus or not, but the bus is packed.
Don't see a location. Yeah, a lot of.
I don't know how people walking beside us going to get home. There ain't no room on the bus left.
Love Valley Baptist Church Ministry. And way up the street, so we can take another break. But before we do, we want to thank Ted Ford here at KM Pools for providing our space here this afternoon. And if you're down by one of his pools, drop in. He's got some here on display here in front of his little shopping center here that he has. And he's opened a new store, a gem mining type store here. Be sure to check out the decorative rocks. Again, this area years ago was a hotbed for mining gold and different types of stones here in the area before the California Gold Rush, and he's got a collection of those. A lot of quote-unquote old-timers have brought in some rocks and displays here for the gem mining store. All right, we're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsor, Parker Farm Service on Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
Find out all the details. Service 106 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for 0 money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for 0 money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details.
Okay, welcome back to the Parker Farm Service broadcast of the 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade. Next we have Dance Magic and Extreme Magic All-Star Cheerleaders. Opened in 1991 with 200 students currently enrolled. And they're accepting students ages 2 years and older. They offer tap, jazz, ballet, clogging, gymnastics, and cheerleading. And marchers are the dance and cheerleading students, and man, they have a ton of them. Preschool dancers are riding on the float Visit Dance Magic Studio. DanceMagicStudio.com. Let's listen to some of their music. Kevin, there's a lot of them.
I counted 173.
I bet you did. Well, they have 2 students, so you're pretty close.
Hey, that was a good guess, wasn't it?
I tell you, I believe I'll do it. And Extreme Magic All-Star Cheerleading. Check out their website. Here come the kids on the float. Now, these are ages, the 2-year-olds coming up on the float. And DanceMagicStudio.com. DanceMagicStudio.com. So be sure to check that out. Next, we have ASC Communications. We've got a Chevy HHR police demonstrator car. ASC customizes police cruisers with premium equipment, proudly serving police and sheriff's departments in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. ASC Communications HHR police car, demonstrator car. Here's Kearns Trucking, located here in Kings Mountain, down Highway 161. They've been part of this community for many, many years. Truck number 102. Comes one of their dump trucks from Kearns Trucking.
This is a very unique truck. It's just a lot of the lines on it are just different.
Pretty truck.
By Caterpillar.
We've got a bunch of old cars coming. This is the Mountaineer Cruisers. It's a classic car club. Mountaineer Cruisers. There's a old Chevy Super Sport. That's about a 69 Chevy Super Sport. Here comes a Dodge truck with a North Carolina Tar Heel tag on the front of it. And I'll let you tell the folks what kind of car that is.
That is a Ford.
Ford Coupe. Here's another
Something like
69 Chevrolet, I believe.
This is a Malibu.
This is about a 73 or 74 Chevy truck.
Custom.
And this is a Chrysler?
Cadillac.
Cadillac? It's a Cadillac?
I think. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I believe it is a Cadillac. Here's a 63 Chevrolet convertible.
That Cadillac is about 20 long and barely has enough room for people in the front seat. That looks like the car JFK was in.
That's a Ford Coupe here coming.
Don't it? That blue and palette
Yep.
here. Look just like it.
Custom coupe. We have a little Mustang, that may be 66 Mustang. This is a 1957 Chevy.
How's that?
Coming up next. And a 58 Chevy is following it. Now, the 58 Chevy, your grandfather and my dad, blue one. Not a convertible, but a 58 Chevy.
First one, Bel Air. Red. This is kind of closer to orange.
Orange, yeah, an orange
Peach
color.
color.
Different color. We have another Ford Mustang. We got a stoppage of play. Again, these old cars are members of the Mountaineer Cruisers Classic Car Club. Kearns Trucking went through a little bit ago. I did want to mention Kearns has been celebrating their 80th year. Ford Generals and proud member of the Kings Mountain business community since 1941.
folks.
Here's the Kings Mountain Thrift Store. Kings Mountain Thrift Store.
Well, we got rid of one car club. Now here comes the German invasion.
Here comes the German invasion, and they just had a big show over at the Cleveland County grounds. And I tell you what, they do a great job, these folks here.
Looks like they got everything. Hitler and Dirk Nowitzki.
Got a Dubug convertible.
That Volkswagen truck's nifty.
Again, nothing but Volkswagens. German invasion. Nothing but Volkswagens. There's an old Dubug. About time for a paint job, isn't it? I believe that's the original paint on that one.
Unless you're hunting. Or in a parade.
There's a neat little Doodlebug. Here's a Doodlebug van. I'm sure they're a correct name for these.
Volkswagen minibus is the correct name.
This is Volkswagen Carmagia.
I was about to say this is a Carmagia.
The Volkswagen convertible, and behind it is a car that came Volkswagen had. It's called
the Thing.
The Thing.
Supposedly it'll float in water.
Let's try it out.
Did you know that?
Drive over to Moss Lake.
You're supposed to be able to.
Float in water with the Thing.
It's supposed to be able to.
Comes another Volkswagen van.
Minibus.
Minibus, and another one. Minibus. There are folks sitting in the side of this one here, hanging their feet out. It looks like that minibus is got them a Christmas tree in. Some more. Plenty of Volkswagens. Back here, this red one, all decorated up.
Well, Calvin,
it's called the Rabbit. It's Volkswagen Rabbit.
Yep. It's about that time.
For Santa Claus?
Santa's getting the folks.
Yep.
He'll be here in just a few moments. But you can see the rest of the German invasion go on through. There's a Dentley.
Yep.
Y'all got some of them. Y'all had some of them over the fairgrounds.
German invasion.
Here he comes, folks. It's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is here. Santa
Claus. Come Santa Claus.
Riding a fire
down
truck.
Kings Mountain Street. Riding a truck. Old fire truck.
Yep, sure is.
And there goes Green's Customs.
And we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And again, the parade will be archived. Parade is archived. There's Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. And you can tell your friends to click on to ktcbroadcasting.com. And where do they go to see today's parade?
Currently, until the next parade, till the next Shelby broadcast. So for today and tomorrow, you can watch on whatsupshopper.com and ktcbroadcasting.com. After today and tomorrow, starting Monday, all of our video replays will be on youtube.com. Go to the What's Up Shopper page on youtube.com. If you want photos of today's event by Andre Bush, go to the What's Up Shopper Facebook page. So if you want coverage of any of our events, photos on Facebook and video on YouTube, go to the What's Up Shopper pages on both websites and you'll find everything you're looking for. Hundreds, actually thousands by this point, of photos on whatsupshopper.com and getting close to the hundreds of videos. So real proud of that, folks. But you've been watching the 2013 Kings Mountain Christmas Parade sponsored by Parker Farm Service.
And again, I want to thank Ted Ford with KM Pools for allowing us to set up in his parking lot and providing our electricity here this afternoon. Join us again tomorrow at noon, or actually around 2 o'clock. We'll know by noon about whether the Gastonia Parade will be on or not. They will make a decision then with the weather.
Check our Twitter feeds for
feeds.
Cancellations. The cancellation will be on Twitter at KTC Broadcasting or at What's Up Shopper, and also on the What's Up Shopper Facebook page.
Okay, for Andre Bush and Kevin Hastings, I'm Calvin Hastings. Have a pleasant good evening, good night, and Merry Christmas.
At Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain. Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for 0 money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer